First of all, I'd never take pictures like that ever. Oh my heavens. Students of Vincent Massey College, Montreal. Bonjour, ça va? Comment ça va? My French is very poor. Born and raised in the city of Toronto. We studied it for 8 years up until grade 8 or grade 9. I can't remember a thing. Absolutely ridiculous. Do not learn from that. Learn from that. Learn your French. Okay. How's it going, everybody? My name's Chris Wall. I want to explain right off the bat and just say this is the most remarkable package I've ever received in the mail, ever. It's completely delightful. I'm touched, I'm honored. It's a ridiculous tribute to my work and the image of the Queen, and I'm just utterly touched. So thank you very much. As I'm doing this, it seems, check this out. I'm like looking at my picture as opposed to the green dot. Okay, watch this. Here's me looking at the green dot. It's probably better because it looks like I'm actually looking at you. Here's me looking at me. Ridiculous. It probably looks better if I'm looking at there, but I'm not, because then it's hard to focus on a green dot as opposed to focus on myself. How's my hair? Ridiculous. Okay. I'm not here in person. Let me explain why. I received this package. This package was sent to the AGO. The AGO receives a ton of mail, not necessarily for me. I wish that was the case. But they receive a ton of mail, and they were very slow to get it for me. Otherwise, I would have jumped to get there, to be there in person. It would have been a hoot. But I'm going to do my best to entertain you guys right now and have a little chit-chat. So, tons of questions. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Crazy beautiful book of work. Let's go through some of this. It's insane. I love it. Oh my gosh. Love it. Drawings of the Queen. Glasses are down. Middle-aged. Treating me well. Okay. Here we go. Out for tea. Insane. So this was shot in Winnipeg. This is like a famous Winnipeg stone. It's very lucky that what made that picture was the fact that her dress looked like she was camouflaged in it, and that was the whole thing. And when I initially saw the frame, I was so upset that the one with her with the biggest smile happened to be the picture with her eyes closed, and I was like, oh my heavens, her eyes are closed, oh my heavens, her eyes are closed. But then I came to the conclusion, oh my heavens, her eyes are closed. And that's so good, because it looks like this moment, off-guarded moment of the Queen, that's so special. And so I guess we've learned that unexpected things happen at good times, and if her eyes weren't closed, I don't think it would have been nearly as cool of a picture. So, that's that. Okay. Out for tea with the Queen, back in 20 minutes. Absolutely adore. There's not one of these I don't adore. These are all insane. Who made this one? Ariana. Insane. Beautiful. So, this one, too funny, I was in Cape Town. Little old me was in Cape Town. Way down there on the bottom of Africa. It's so far away, oh my heavens. Ridiculously segregated. Like crazy. We're so lucky to live where we live. South Africa's nuts. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's less rich and poor, but the whole black, white, and colored thing, a whole nother conversation. It's ridiculous. Oh my heavens. Canada. Whoa. This is beautiful. So isn't that funny? I come home and the first thing I see, that flipped is open, and there's Nelson. Nelson's got a big old smile on him. Check him out. He looks great. Who made that one? Lucas, my man. How are you? This one. Hold on. Danielle. Absolutely delightful. Look at this little fella here. What is this one? What are we doing in here? Oh, Danielle's written in French. Again, Danielle, my French is very poor. But my daughter speaks French, so she will be translating all of this properly for me. But I love it. There's the Queen's purse, just like it is in the photograph. It's insane. Here we have Alexandra. Beautiful. She's wearing gloves. Again, beautiful purse. All these beautiful, iconic British things. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Insane. All British all the time, that one's called. Totally love it. Here we go. The New Royal, this one's called. This is by Adriana. Insane. Baby Will, or Baby, what's new baby's name? New Baby. Delightful. Baby Boy, Blue Blanket, Baby Boy. Queen appears in London tonight. Look at this little fella down here. Love this guy. This is, it's at a ceremony. This is by Corey. Corey, you're the man. Love it. What do we got here? This one's insane. This is by Rani, pardon me. Les Belles Provence. I love Montreal. I love Montreal too. Very cool. Love it. This one's wicked too. Check it out. Hold on. This one's by Adriana again. Is that right? Oh my gosh, I need thicker glasses, guys. Hold on. I need thicker glasses. Okay. It's insane. Little. Love it. This one's got his name right on the top. Frank. I love it. Merci bien, monsieur. Here we are. Flowers. She looks like the queen. It's fantastic. This one, she's riding a roller coaster. I missed one. Hold on. No. Hold on. Catriona. Delightful. Check her out. Queen. Queen loves roller coasters. Who doesn't love a good roller coaster? I love roller coasters, people. Okay. Moving on. I think this is by David. David, delightful. What does David say here? Yeah, just the British flag colors. Look at her teeth. Look at the queen's teeth. They're like better than my teeth. Oh my gosh. Okay. This one's insane. Again, very beautiful. Sasha, Harmony. History Rose. Back of her. Eyes are closed in this one. You never know. You can only see the back side of her. It's fantastic. Who knows? Okay, carrying on. Lots of work to get through here today, people. We have like an army of questions too, and I'm sure you guys had like recess to go hang out with. Okay, Fida, insane. Angel of Darkness, Angel in Darkness. Sounds like an Ozzy Osbourne album. I love it. It's fantastic. Insane. This one, Tristan. Love it, love it, love it, love it. She's sitting on the throne. Queenie Queen. Lion thing, love it. This one, Dominic. I think this is Dominic. Hold on. Domenico, my guy. Insane. Troublemaker. Are you a troublemaker in the class, Domenico, possibly? Me and you both. Okay, stop right there. He says, she's robbing a bank. Love it, love it, love it. Love it. Here we go. This is a big one. The Scream, Munch. Love it. So cool, so cool. Look at this. This is Rosie, delightful. Carrying on, here we go. Tea time. Martina. Tea time is an English tradition that is especially practiced in England. Do you put your fingers out when you drink tea, people? Absolutely delightful. These things, I call them funeral sandwiches. You know, they always serve sandwiches with no crusts on them at funerals. I know it sounds sad, but I don't call them tea sandwiches. I call them funeral sandwiches, which I'm a big fan of. I like the tuna more than the egg. In fact, I probably like the tuna with the one piece is brown and one piece is white, so you don't have too much white bread, but you get a little bit of both. That's my favorite. Okay. One Direction. I do not know a One Direction song, but I think the guy's very handsome. Oh, excusez-moi. Sure. That is by Gabriella. Gabriella, come on. Everyone loves One Direction. Big fan. Show me the ways. Okay, moving on. Here we go. We've got Julia. Love it. Phone booth. Make a phone call. Queen standing there. Looking like $1,000,000. It's fantastic. Secret Service Queen. I love this one. Okay, hold on. Luca, my man. What does this one say? Sorry. Men in Black reference. Fantastic. Erase your memory stick thing. Pop Queen. Here we go. Calista. So cool, so cool, so cool. Andy Warhol, big fan. Guys, so art. The whole trick to kind of art is studying your masters and kind of seeing what you like and what you don't like. But most importantly, kind of looking into the past and seeing what artists were really cool and getting inspired by them and, you know, ripping them off in the nicest way possible. I like to call it mimicking is a better term. But again, just kind of using everything as reference that builds towards you creating a body of work that is unique to your own. And I think that's the best thing. The most important thing you can do is study the masters and know what was made before you, so you can try to find ways to fit your creativity into work that is out there now. Which this is a brilliant method. Delightful. Okay, carrying on. Here we go, people. We've got The Blindsided Queen by Elisa. Love it. Fantastic. Look at this shading, people. Look at this shading. It's delightful. Oh my heavens. Here we go. So now we're slightly into the themed pictures. This is the Yummy House. She's in front of, this is Joseph Raphael. Perfect. My son, we showed this to my son. I have a 5-year-old. He was like, oh, guns. He liked that one a lot. Candy canes. Perfecto. This one, Queen's looking pretty cool here, ladies and gentlemen, I must say. Angeli T? I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, love it. So she's got bright shades on. She looks like $1,000,000. I love it, I love it, I love it. The Birth of Cool, this one's insane. Ben, buddy, you got it figured out. It's so beautiful. It's so cool. It's so beautiful. Miles Davis is a bit of a cool guy. Oh my heavens, it's a beautiful Irving Penn photograph of Miles Davis's hands. I highly recommend looking it up. Okay, carrying on. Olympic Queen. What do we got down here? Olympic Village Queen. Hold on. Who made this beautiful piece? Gabrielle, delightful. London Olympics. I'm a big fan of sports on television. I swear I could sit there and watch it all day. Disco Queen. What does YOLO stand for again? I got friends here. Hold on. What does YOLO stand for again? You only live once. I knew that. Here we go. That's Hudson over there. Hudson's a very busy guy. I knew what YOLO was. You don't have to tell me. I don't have to ask anybody. I'm like texting. Okay? Remarkable. So guys, this body of work is insane and just precious and treasured by me, and I completely adore it, and I think it's just ridiculous that I was selected for this. And I'm very flattered. So thank you very much. Okay. Moving on. List of questions. Maybe there could be more. Oh my heavens, what? Okay. Julie Etheridge, how you doing? Nice class you got there. Love these kids. Okay. What inspires you to keep going every day with photography? Well, that's question numero uno. My life is kind of based on like content or commerce. Needless to say, I'm a dad and I have car payments and mortgage payments and this and that. So I either get excited about making pictures that make me sleep well at night, in the sense of like cool portraits, whether it's the sitter that I admired or the subject matter, or just making pictures that keep me relevant in my career, and or I shoot advertising stuff, and both of them. So it's either like content or commerce. So I'm either making pictures that I think are really cool, or it's pictures that somebody's paying me really well to make. Both of them make me sleep well at night, and that's what makes me keep going. Does that make sense? I kind of hope so. But like the life of an artist is ridiculous, in the sense of I don't have a real job, and it sounds really cool, but sometimes I get stressed out about money, and other times I'm like, woohoo, I'm making so much money. But when it comes down to it, I'm a photographer, and I'm happiest when a camera is to my face. It's ridiculous. It's so fun. So why photography? I've never had a different job, guys. I've never had a different job. Straight out of university, I started taking photographs. My career started at the Toronto Sun, which is the daily newspaper. Kind of a hunk of junk of a newspaper, but I was really excited about it. So I've never had a different job. Lucky me. What angles do you use best to take your photos? I'm a very perpendicular photographer. I would never photograph you guys from this way. I would always photograph you guys from dead straight. I'm a big fan of having people cheat their faces like this. See in this? So in this situation, look at this window light. Okay, watch. I might go like, or I might go. And then it's a matter of kind of being, I want images now to be reflective of my time spent with this sitter, particularly. So as opposed to just making an image of someone that's, maybe they're considered recognizable or how we know them. Now, if the picture represents my time spent with that person, that would make me happy. Color versus black and white, which one's better? Neither one. I shoot mostly color because, I don't know, I've gone through phases of black and white, but I shoot mostly color now. It's more colorful, isn't it? Okay. When did you discover that you could take amazing pictures or amazing photos? I was kind of in my... first of all, amazing pictures are really hard to make. I've probably made, if I could count 5 of them in my lifetime, then that would be good for me. So good pictures are really hard to make. Volume is not better, but practice makes perfect. So I hope to make another couple of good ones ASAP, I tell you. So when did I discover that I could take amazing photos? Late. Not right off the bat. It took me a long time to get half decent. So get to work. Oh my gosh. Who's my favorite person to photograph? I would say right now, if it could be anybody, it'd be Malala. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Do you guys know who she is? There she is. Malala's my hero right now. I think she's the coolest kid in the world. She's the young Pakistani girl who at age 14 survived an assassination attempt by, not to get all political, but survived an assassination attempt by the Taliban. Young girl fighting for rights, and not just the girls in Pakistan particularly, but for kids all over the planet and women all over the planet. I think she's very remarkable. In fact, I'm not really she makes me believe in God and stuff like that. It's crazy. Miss Estridge, I highly explain to the kids who Malala is because she's insane. I always used to say before that it was like Bob Dylan or somebody really cool musically or something like that. Without question, it would be this child. Oh my heavens. Oh my heavens. So if there was one photograph you'd want to take, it would be Malala right now because she's as cool as beans. Okay, moving on. When you were young, did you want to be a photographer? If not, what is it? Yeah, I've never... I was a ski bum. I was a professional ski bum for a little bit, and I was really good at it. But I've always wanted to be a photographer. Now, I'm a newsman. I love reading newspapers, and I always wanted my pictures in newspapers. Does a photo need to have to be up to your standards? Yeah. Bad pictures, good pictures, yay! Did you take many photos as a kid? Not really. I shot a bunch of Polaroids. There was always a Polaroid camera around. And I shot a bunch of Polaroids. And if I had some to show you, I would, but I don't. Who's been your favorite subject to photograph? Traveling with the Rolling Stones was really fun. It's been really fun. Recently, I would say Chris Hadfield was really cool. I'm a sucker for guys with big brains and women with big brains. And the guy went to space, and let alone he went to space, he trained for 27 years to go to space, which blows my mind because that's insane. Who's been my favorite? So those are two. When did you first decide you wanted to go into photography? Again, kind of after university, I spent some time in Whistler, British Columbia. I was skiing every day and being lazy and just being a ski bum, and took a year off, and that was so fun. And then I woke up one morning and was like, squeak, squeak, squeak. I need a job. So I kind of went to one of the newspapers, be it the one in Toronto, and knocked on the door and didn't leave until they gave me a job. It literally took 4 months, and they finally said, oh my heavens, let's give this kid a break. Favorite camera lens? I don't. The best camera you have is the one you have with you. So there isn't tools. A better camera doesn't make you a better photographer. If you take pictures on your phone, that's fantastic. It's all about subject matter. So start developing something that you're interested in and create interest for other people with those pictures is my best advice. Am I good at tennis? Buddy, you guys are talking to junior pro over here. I used to be really good at tennis. I love tennis. I love watching tennis. I love playing tennis. I love reading about tennis. I love it. What inspired me to become a photographer? Again, guys, just reading newspapers and so on. And I wanted my pictures in those newspapers. I wanted to help change the world. I wanted to contribute. So that was that. What cameras do I use? My cameras out here. They're at the studio right now. But We're in my den. Is where we are right now. Where was this? What cameras do I use? I use a Hasselblad, which is still a film camera, and otherwise I use my digital cameras are Canon cameras. But there's nothing fancy. I'm not a technical dude. I could care less as long as you put it to your face and press the button. That's the best part. So don't go telling your mom you need an expensive camera. If you want to go get a camera, go get some used one, and whatever. Find your way to take some pics. How do you take a good picture with a simple camera? Control the environment in the sense of think about it. If you want to shoot birds and trees, think about, oh, is the light going to be pretty of these birds and the trees? If you're going to photograph someone, don't just sit them there. Tell them what to do. Have them sit there. Have them control their face. Look at the way the light's hitting their face. Think about it as a painter. Just slow the process down. Look at the image again after you've made it. It's called chimping, they call it. When you see these photographers, they're like, and they look at the back of their camera. So look at the picture and think, is the light hitting their face? Should I be a little further back? Should I be a little closer together? Will she like this image? Do I like this image? Is there something else I should try? Just use your brain as you're making it. Don't take pictures, make pictures in a sense. What's my favorite food? What is my favorite food? Sloppy food. I love something with sauces, like sauce, like a chicken sandwich with sauce. And then I like spicy rapini on the side or something, just because supposedly it's good for you, and even though you don't, rapini. How did I become such a good photographer if I never went to photography school? Practice makes perfect, people. Malcolm Gladwell and his 10,000 hour rule. Malcolm Gladwell's he's a writer for the New Yorker, and he says once you've kind of made efforts on things and you've put your time in, you will slowly get better. And this is my philosophy for it. Again, if you don't, practice makes perfect. Sidney Crosby wasn't putting pucks in the back of the net until he's skated a million times. So just keep practicing. What's it like to take pictures of famous people? I'm seldomly starstruck in the sense of, because I can't get nervous because I'm executing a job, and I can't pooch it, because then when I hand my pictures in to somebody, they're going to be like, well, why'd this stink? And I was like, oh my gosh, it was like Sean Penn and he's so cool. So you're like really cool about it. You're like, oh yeah, what's up? But they're just like normal. They're normal people too. They're walking and breathing just like us, and you just kind of, you make a little conversation, try to gain some trust, so they don't think you stink, and so then they're confident with you, and if they're confident with you, then suddenly they're going to change from this to like, oh my heavens, and suddenly cough something up that's good. How do you take a super selfie? I'm not a big fan of the selfie, because look at this mug, peeps. Like, I don't really need to see this picture, see my own mug too much. That's brutal. How do you make a super selfie? I would recommend pretty light, a little contrast, so lighter on one side, darker on the other. I'd say looking into the lens would be good. I would say, I don't know. You guys tell me. Send me some selfies. I want to see some selfies. But I'm not taking too many super selfies right now. So those are the list of 31 questions. Let's see what else we have in here. I'm not there in person. If for some reason I get the invite to come back next year, I'm running. I'm not walking. The video, guys, is remarkable. And I'm just ridiculously flattered that you have selected my work to feature as part of your art class. And I officially don't stink anymore because kids think my pictures are cool. So thank you so much. It's absolutely remarkable. What else can I tell you? I hope everyone has a great summer. Be smart. Be nice to your brothers and sisters. Listen to your mom and dad. Thank Julie for a cool project. And have a great summer, boys and girls. Keep me posted. Keep in touch. Yeah. Have fun and be cool. Thanks so much, everybody. Everybody. Thanks so much for the work, guys. We'll talk to you guys soon, okay? Peace out. See ya.